Okay, we're not going live automatically. Save changes. All right, so, um, gosh, now I'm back trying to get on my Facebook page. I had it all set up to go live and then it just didn't go. So let's see if we're ready here. Nope, it didn't save. I got this. Oh, sometimes technology is great. Sometimes it's not. Okay, looks like everything's good to go. For some reason, it's just not going live. What's happening? Oh, I know why. It doesn't have a title. It doesn't have a title. Oh my goodness. All right, so you guys are so awesome and super patient with me on YouTube. So while I get this set up, okay, now it should be ready to go. There we go. Now it's ready to go live. Okay. So, okay, that took like a minute. That took a minute. So we're a little bit late going live, but I'm so glad that you guys are here, and I wanted to say hey and let you know what we're gonna be doing today. So super excited. This morning I was prepping on my social media content for my group for the month, and I came across this recipe that looked so good. When I got done doing all my social media content, then I went back and made this recipe, and it was so good that I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to share this with you guys. So I kind of changed up what I was gonna do. And truth be told, my husband took my car today. And so I don't really feel like driving the Jeep with the manual transmission around. So we're making a recipe out of things we have at the house rather than me going to the grocery store. So that's the actual thing that happened to lead us to this point where we're gonna make some meal prep breakfasts. Okay, so we all know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. When we have breakfast, then it fills our bellies, we're less likely to snack, we're less likely to make bad decisions. Maybe by the time lunchtime comes, you're not like famished. Also, it gives you brain power in the morning. So whether you're going to school, whether you're going to school, whether you're going to work, no matter what you're doing, this is gonna help you get all the brain power you need and get going and get started right in the day. Also, studies show that if you have a good breakfast, then you are more likely to lose weight. So most of us are thinking that's a great idea, but I want to show you, breakfast doesn't have to be hard. So I've showed you guys in the past some really great ways to make breakfasts ahead of time so that you're either just microwaving or you're just doing one quick task, or you can just take it on the go with you. And so I want to share some things with you. So sous vide egg bites. You can search my page for sous vide egg bites. You can text me. My number is in the description. You can text me and ask for that recipe or the link to the video. I'll be happy to share with with you. They're not really sous vide, they're pressure cooker. I make them in my pressure cooker over here. We make them for camping, we make them for having for breakfast, that kind of thing. It's a really great way to meal prep. Also, you can make yourself like mini quiches or breakfast casseroles, crustless quiches, that kind of thing, and then freeze them. So I made a breakfast casserole the other day. It's one of my favorites. Has lots of protein in it, some cheese and eggs and all the good stuff. It's meatless, except for the eggs. Doesn't really meat, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so I made that, and then I cut it into little squares about 2 inches by 2 inches, and then froze those individually, wrapped them up, stuck them in the freezer so I can pull those out and heat those up on a day when I need some breakfast, or we can take them camping or whatever. So they're gonna last for 6 months in the freezer or so. This right here is a recipe that we're gonna make that I left the recipe upstairs, so I'm gonna do it off of memory. But it is a recipe that we're going to make that, actually I may change it and put it on my computer so I can see the screen, but it's a recipe that we're gonna make, and we're gonna kind of set it up so that it's ready to go for the week. Okay, so I've got a couple of different prep bowls here. This recipe actually uses the, oh goodness, maybe I don't have it sitting up there. Okay, so this recipe actually uses the an old make and take recipe jar. So you can do this in a small mason jar if you want to, or you can use our prep bowl. So I'm going to show you how to do it in our prep bowls. And I'm just going to go ahead and make 3 because I already ate one today. Today is Wednesday, so I'll have them for the rest of the week. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 3. You could get the prep bowls come in a set of 2, so you could get a whole bunch, or if you have another meal prep set that you like, this actually this doesn't have to be able to go in the oven or anything like that. So the first thing we're going to do is put a half a cup of oats. So you can use instant oats or steel cut oats. These are just 100% old-fashioned oats in here. So we're going to put those in there first. And then the next thing we're going to add is 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, okay? And so I have my stackable teaspoons right here. And we're gonna go ahead and measure this. And I just realized if you're new, I didn't say hi. I didn't tell you what my name was. My name is Jennifer Soto. I have been a Pampered Chef consultant for 25 years. I love to give people meal tip ideas, recipes, help you feel empowered and powerful in your kitchen. Like you could go out and conquer the world, make dinner, make good choices, all of those things. So that's kind of my mission, and that's what I'm doing here today. So I use some of our crunchy cinnamon. This is special cinnamon that is we only sell it 3 months out of the year, or less in case we run out of it. So right now it is available. You can get a bottle of it. I actually suggest you get like 2 or 3 bottles of it because you're gonna want to have this and go through it. This smells so amazing, and it is, my mind is blanking on all the things about it. So crunchy cinnamon, basically all you need to know is it's the same cinnamon that Cinnabon uses. That's enough said, right? You guys agree? Like that's totally enough. So you can only get this starting in October and then when it sells out. So last year we sold out by the early December. I think in early December we were sold out. So you don't want to miss out on that. Now this recipe does not call for sugar, but I'm going to tell you when I had this morning, I wanted to put a little bit of sugar in there. So you could put, that's probably too much, we'll do half a teaspoon. But you could put, monk fruit sweetener, or you could put, stevia or some other sweetener. I'm going to use my Splenda brown sugar, and I'm just going to put about half a teaspoon in each one. Okay. Now, I just know this about me. The first time you make this, you may not want to do that yourself. I'm going to give this a little mix so it kind of mixes in with the little oats here. And then we're going to do our toppings. Okay. So I'm going to actually move these off here because I've got to do some choppy, slicey, right? So our toppings for this is cranberry, apple walnut oatmeal. So we've got our oatmeal in here, half a cup, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I put half of a teaspoon of Splendid brown sugar, which is kind of like a teaspoon of brown sugar. So, so now the next thing that we need to do, throw the things on the floor, that's fine too. The next thing we need to do is go ahead and chop some nuts. We need about a tablespoon of nuts to go on the top of each one of these. So I'm just gonna chop these up right here with the food chopper. I love my food chopper. It's kind of like food chopper month for me, probably because nuts and stuff. But I know over in my Foodie Friends page, I have shared quite a bit about food choppers. I think I shared a post earlier this month, and then I'm going to share another post. So if you like the food chopper, like, give me a shout out and let me know. Okay, so I have a little bit extra. I'm actually just going to go ahead and put these in here rather than throw those away or put them back in the bag. I'll just put it in here. So that's going to give you a really nice nutty flavor. Another thing you can do for food prep is you could actually, so we're going to put 2 tablespoons of cranberries in each one as well. And these are just low sugar cranberries. That's probably why I needed to add a little bit of sugar. You can also get the no sugar cranberries. I'm trying to cut back on sugar, but I haven't succeeded 100%. So anyway, okay, so we've got our cranberries in there. The next thing we need to add is our apple, okay? So we're gonna take the apple and we're gonna wedge it, okay? I'm sorry if you can hear my animals barking outside. They're very angry that they're not in here. Just use the wedger. So if you want big chunks of apple, you can just use a knife to cut this up. I'm actually gonna use my Rapid Prep mandolin. I love this thing, use it for everything. And I am gonna put it on, I'm just gonna put it on like 3, which is kind of like, actually I'm gonna put it on 4, which is kind of like a halfway setting. There's 8 numbers on here. Okay, pull this down, twist this to go up. All right, and then I'm going to take these and let me do a couple to make sure I've got this right. I think I do them this way. No, that's not what I want. See, gotta check. I use this all the time, but I feel like I always forget. So we're gonna put these in upright after I've wedged them. That makes 10 wedges, and put them in upright. Yes, this is what I want. So fast, so easy, and I get these nice little chunky chunks. Can you guys see that? Okay, and so we need like 2 tablespoons on each one. So I'm basically going to just divide this out, okay? It really takes about half an apple, okay? So, yum. That's a Honeycrisp apple. So now, we're going to, I only have 2 of the lids in here. The other 2 lids are probably somewhere else. We're just going to put the lids on this, and this, I'm gonna put it in my fridge because I have the apple in here. And you don't have to cut the apple. You could actually store the apple in another container if you wanted to keep these out and just have them ready. But then what's gonna happen is when it's time for me to make this in the morning, I'm going to take a little silicone bowl, like a little silicone 2-cup prep bowl, or you can use a kettle if you have a kettle, and you're going to heat up 3/4 of a cup of water. You'll take 3/4 of a cup of water, you'll pour it on here, put the lid on it, let it sit for like 3 minutes, and then stir it, and then it'll be good to go to eat. So this is like the perfect thing to prep. I mean, look how cute this is. It'll be sitting, I'll just put it in my fridge to be waiting for me to make for the rest of this week. But that's it, guys. You know, meal prep doesn't have to be hard. And like I said, I think if you were gonna make a whole bunch of these and you're gonna put them in like little mason jars. That's a great idea. Put them in little mason jars. I might leave the apple off of it, or you could buy some dehydrated apple if you wanted to. Might have to add a little bit more water to that. But this is nice, and it has nice fresh ingredients. It's good to go just for the next couple days. So I think that is about it. If you guys have any questions, oh, I didn't tell you, I have 4 recipes of quick oatmeal recipes, 4 quick oatmeal recipes. I have them all together in a Canva doc, so you can get them. They're pretty easy to print, all that good stuff. Just send me a text. Send me a text to 719-501-2665 and put the word oatmeal in there. You'll automatically get sent the link to the recipe book, and you can have those for yourself. Other meal prep ideas, I made my salad today for lunch, and it was because I had cabbage cut up and I had lettuce cut up and I had some cheese grated and I had some chicken. Actually, I used taco meat from last night, so I had some ground beef taco stuff, cut up, and I had all the things that I needed cut up. So having little prep containers, like our Prep and Store or our Store and Prep, the system that we have, if you have all of that stuff cut and prepped and ready to go in your fridge, you're more likely to win the day, win the week, win the meal, whatever it is that you're trying to win as far as food's concerned. Then you are going to be more likely setting yourself up to make good choices and get the stuff done. So, all right. So I hope that you loved this, and if you try this recipe, let me know. It's not available on my website because it does have retired products in it, but I reworked it and made a document for you. You'll need to text me 719-501-2665. So fall is here. It's a great time of year. If you want to host a party, I would love to host a party. If you're in Colorado Springs, your house or mine, we could do a party right here. If you are not in Colorado Springs, then we can do an online party, and I can come up and do parties in Denver, down in Pueblo. But if you want to do a party online, I can do that as well. We've got great specials the next couple months. It's the holidays. They're already here. People are already starting to buy. If you are on shopping online already, I know I've already got my cart full of stuff to buy for Christmas presents. So now is the time. Stoneware 15% off this month, so you can get a discount if you have somebody that you want to buy a stone for, or you want to buy some baking mixes so you can bake to give. Then now is the time to get those. Just message me if you have any questions, comment below. Happy to answer your questions. Again, my name is Jennifer. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.